So here we will continue with necessity and compulsion. Now, necessity, compulsion, there's a difference between necessity and compulsion. As we know, necessity means what? A thing has to be done for its own sake. That is necessity. What is compulsion? An outer source is there from which it is compelled. A compulsion is there from an outer source. So that is compulsion. So necessity and compulsion, for both necessity and compulsion, we are using must, have to, and have got to. So let us see the examples. I must work hard to improve my performance. I have to work hard for the coming exams. I have got to deliver this message, otherwise she might be in difficulty. So for both necessity and compulsion, we are using three models, that is must, have to, and have got to. But there are differences, as we know. So must and have to. Differences in usage. What are the differences in usage? We will see now. The first difference is that in the case of must, the authority comes from the speaker. For example, you must see this movie from the beginning. It means the speaker is saying that he or she wants you to do that, or I want you to do that. The authority is from the speaker. With regard to have to, the authority comes from outside the speaker. That means situation demands it. For example, you have to reach school by 7:30 a.m. Now, this is not because I or someone else says. It is because this is the rule. So, the situation is demanding it. The second difference between must and have to. So, must doesn't have a past tense form. So, it is used in present and future tense only. For example, we must call Satish now. This is in present tense. We must call Satish tomorrow. This is in future tense. Must does not have a past tense form. And have to can be used in all the tenses. For example, see the first example. I had to withdraw money from the bank yesterday. This is in past tense. I have to withdraw money from the bank. This is in present tense. I will have to withdraw money from the bank tomorrow. This is in future tense. Now again, have to and have got to, they can be used interchangeably, but have to generally is used in formal situations and have got to is used in informal situations. Example, we have to finish this drawing by tomorrow. When I am saying this, I am saying this formally. I have got to finish this drawing by tomorrow. So I am saying the same thing but in informal situation. I have to buy these books before I go to school. I am saying this formally. I have got to buy these books before I go to school. This is, I am saying, informal in informal situations. In the present and future tense, may, might, could shows possibility in affirmative, whereas may not, might not are used to indicate possibility in the negative sense. Example, he may not be coming to school today. He might not be interested in the meeting. Here, could not cannot be used in this sense. In the case of past tense, have to becomes had to. Have to, have got to becomes had got to. Let us use them in examples. I had to stay back last evening for an important teleconference. I had got to hurry up for the train was early. To make questions, we normally use do, does, did with have to example. Do you have to stay at the school daily? Did the children have to come in the school uniform daily? Now, prohibition. Prohibition means negative cases. For prohibition, we are using two forms of models, that is mustn't and don't have to. Don't have to has different forms. Don't have to, doesn't have to, and didn't have to. Now the difference between these two cases again is that when I am saying mustn't, it means strict prohibition. That is, strictly I should not do it. Whereas when I am saying don't have to or doesn't have to or didn't have to, it means there is no need to, but do if you like. Let us use them in examples. You mustn't tip the attendant. Mustn't tip the attendant means should not, means you are strictly prohibited. Second example, you don't have to tip the attendant means you need not. You are weak, you mustn't exert yourself. That means you don't exert yourself, strictly prohibited. We are dining out, you don't have to cook. It means need not. So now we will have a recap of whatever we have learned today. In the case of ability, we have said that two kinds of models are used, can and be able to. Can is used in present and past tense only, but be able to is used in all the tenses. In the case of necessity and compulsion, we have used must, have to, have got to. Must means what? Authority from the speaker. In the case of must, the authority comes from the speaker. Have to, authority from outside the speaker. And have got to, it is used like have to but in informal cases. Have got to, had got to, these are used in informal cases. So this is all for today. Thank you. Stay safe.